Hello my brilliant friends, welcome to this 9th lecture on the topic of dissolution of partnership. This is the second question of insolvency. In the previous question we have solved current account and insolvency of a partner. Now in this problem, although there is no current account, but there are some additional adjustments in relation to insolvency and in relation to realization. So let us start with the problem. Following is the balance sheet of Kadam, Shinde and Chauhan as on 31st of March 2019. They were sharing profits and losses in the ratio of half is to 1/6 is to 1/3. This is a little different method of giving the profit sharing ratio. We'll have to keep the denominator same so that we will get the proper profit sharing ratio to be used in our question or our solution. Balance sheet as on 31st of March 2019, capital account of Kadam Shinde, general reserve, Kadam's loan, sundry creditors, bills payable. On the asset side, we have building, machinery, furniture, stock, debtors, bills receivable, bank, profit and loss account, and Chauhan's capital account. So Chauhan's capital account is having a debit balance, plus on the asset side we are having profit and loss account. On the above date, the firm was dissolved and the assets realized as under: building 27,000, machinery 18,000, debtors 27,500, and goodwill rupees 1350. Kadam took over furniture and stock at rupees 30,000 and agreed to pay creditors at a discount of rupees 750. So Kadam has taken over two assets at agreed value and he has taken over one of the liability, that is creditors, at an agreed value. Shinde took over bills receivable at rupees 7,800 and paid bills payable in full. So he has taken over one of the asset at agreed value and he has paid bills payable at book value. Dissolution expenses amounted to rupees 2,400. Chauhan became insolvent. No amount was recovered from his estate. Show realization account, partners capital account and bank account. So Chauhan, who is having a debit balance, he has become insolvent. And in the previous problem we had seen that Megha's private estate gave some 2,000 rupees in cash in full settlement of her claim, whereas now Chauhan's private estate is giving nothing. So whatever is the debit balance remaining of Chauhan's capital account, that may have to be written off by us to other two partners, that is Kadam and Shinde, in their profit sharing ratio. So let us consider the observations. There are three partners. Their PSR is half is to 1/6 is to 1/3. So let us make the denominator to be same. Let us consider the highest figure as denominator. So out of 2, 6 and 3, highest one is 6. That means let us convert everybody into a denominator of 6. In that case the ratio becomes 3:1:2. Okay, so the PSR for our problem is 3:1:2. One of the partners capital account is having a debit balance. Okay, creditors and bills payable from liability side will be transferred to realization account credit side. Chauhan's capital account is transferred to his capital account debit side. P&L account is transferred to all partners capital account debit side, and in PSR all other assets other than bank are transferred to the realization account debit side. Bank will be obviously transferred to bank account debit side. Some assets are realized at agreed value, some are taken over by the partners, and liabilities are taken over by the partners at agreed value. And realization expenses are paid by the firm, because that is adjustment here, adjustment number 4, which tells you that dissolution expenses amounted to rupees 2,400. That who is paying nothing is mentioned. That means it must be paid by the partnership firm. Okay, let me disappear from the screen. And yes, next one is after insolvency of Chauhan, his private estate realized nothing. So that is something which will have to be kept in mind for the purpose of solving the problem. Let us now draw the accounts. What are the accounts to be drawn? Realization account, partners capital account and bank account. Realization account 16 to 18 lines, bank account 8 lines, and partners capital account with columns of Kadam, Shinde and Chauhan as 3:1:2. That will be considered for 8 lines. Okay, so pause the video, draw the ledger accounts, and then resume the video to solve it with me. So let me start now. First step is open necessary ledger accounts over. Second step is transfer of assets and liabilities from the given balance sheet to the different ledger accounts which we have prepared. So cupboard में से निकालो और टेबल पे रखो. Invisible table का नाम क्या है? Realization account and partners capital account and bank account. Okay, so capital of Kadam and Shinde will go to partners capital account credit side, 36,000 and 32,250. 36,000 and 32,250. So partners capital account credit side 36,000 and 32,250, and Chauhan is not having a credit balance, so I'll write it here: by balance carried forward, or here it will be by balance brought down. 36,000 and 32,250. Okay, next one, General reserve will have to be transferred to partners capital account credit side in their profit sharing ratio, which we have decided as 3:1:2. Okay, so let us consider in the ratio of 3:1:2. Partners capital account credit side I'll write here by general reserve. What is the amount? The amount is rupees 18,000. So let us divide 18,000 in the ratio of 3:1:2. 3:1:2. Just a moment. Oh, that's not possible. By general reserve. Let me disappear from the screen so you can see that particular thing. 18,000 rupees. 18,000 rupees are to be divided as 3:1:2. So 18,000 divided by 6 into 3, that goes to how much? 9,000. 9,000 for Kadam, and then 18,000 divided by 6, that goes to 3,000. That is for Shinde, and 2 will be 6,000. That is for Chauhan. Okay, so these are the ways in which this is the way in which general reserve will be divided by us among the partners. Next part, Kadam's loan. Kadam's loan will have to prepare a separate account for the same. So let me shift bank account a little bit differently here, and let me create Kadam's loan account. Just a minute. Kadam's loan account will require 3 to 4 lines. It is not asked by the problem, so we are preparing it as a working note. Okay, Kadam's loan account, it's a working note. You will prepare it obviously after your partners capital account. I am having a space here, so I am doing it here. Working note number 1, Kadam's capital account, that will be for 4 to 5 lines. Maximum 4 lines is also more than sufficient. We have done such type of loan accounts in the past, so I am very sure that you will remember it quickly, and these are the circles which I am going to use afterwards. So let me put it here. Whenever there is any balancing figure, at that time I'll require these circles. Okay, yeah. So Kadam's loan account credit side will write by balance brought down. The balance of Kadam's loan is how much? Rupees 11,250. That means we'll have to remember this thing, that partners loan account will have to be repaid before closing realization account. Then sundry creditors and bills payable will be transferred by us to realization account credit side. Sundry creditors and bills payable by sundry liabilities creditors bills payable. The amount of creditors is rupees 18,750 and 11,250. 18,750 and 11,250. 18,750 and 11,250. Let us take the total to the outer column. The total is rupees 30,000, so we'll consider it here 30,000. Okay, so here we complete the posting of liability side of the balance sheet. We can now go for the asset side. On the asset side we are having Chauhan's capital account, profit and loss account, and bank account from the bottom that I am considering, because these are the 3 special items which cannot go to realization account. All other items can go to realization account debit side. So Chauhan's capital account debit side, 2 balance brought down 12,750. Chauhan's capital account debit side, 2 balance brought down 12,750. Yes, 12,750. Then comes the next point. profit and loss account 2250, that will have to be transferred to all partners capital account debit side to P&L account. So this is a problem where you can see that there is general reserve as well as there is P&L account. General reserve is in the liability side and P&L account is on the asset side. Okay, so P&L account will be transferred to पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट साइड. जो जो बैलेंस शीट के लायबिलिटी में वो किसी ना किसी के क्रेडिट में, जो जो बैलेंस शीट के ॲसेट में वो किसी ना किसी के डेबिट में. जे जे बैलेंस शीटच्या लायबिलिटी साईडला असतं ते कोणाच्या ना कोणाच्या डेबिट साईडला टाकायचं आणि जे बॅलन्स शीटच्या लायबिलिटी साईडला असतं ते कोणाच्या ना कोणाच्या क्रेडिट साईडला टाकायचं. दिस इज अ सिम्पल रूल विच वी हॅव केप्ट इन माइंड फॉर ऑल दी अदर प्रॉब्लेम्स ऑल्सो, अर्लियर प्रॉब्लेम्स ऑल्सो. लेट अस कंटिन्यू विथ द सेम. सो 2250 to be divided in the ratio of 3:1:2. So 2250 divided by 6, that comes to 375 for our Shinde, into 2, that is 750, that is for Chauhan, and 375 into 3, that is 1125, that is for Kadam, because the ratio is 3:1:2. Okay, so asset side Chauhan's capital account is transferred by us, profit and loss account is transferred by us. Now bank account is 4500. We'll consider bank account debit side, two balance brought down 4500, two balance brought down 4500. Okay, next one, all other assets, building, machinery, furniture, stock, debtors, bills receivable. Building, machinery, stock, debtors, bills receivable. Yes, and let me write down here two sundry assets. Two sundry assets. Let us consider the amounts: 28,500, 20,250. 28,500, 20,250. Next is furniture 4,500 and stock is 30,750. 4,500, 30,750. Debtors are 15,000, bills receivable are 9,000. 15 and 9,000. Here I think I have not taken furniture. Furniture is the third item. Furniture is third item, yeah. So stock and other things can come down. Yes, so this is how we have completed the balance sheet asset side posting. Let us take it to the outer column. The total to the outer column will be 28,500 plus 20,250 plus 4,500 plus 30,750 plus 15,000 plus 9,000. 28,500 plus 20,250 plus 4,500 plus 30,750 plus 15,000 plus 9,000, totaling is 1,08,000. So let us take it here, 1,08,000. Okay, next part. So the first step, open necessary ledger accounts, is complete. Second step, transfer of assets and liabilities is complete. Third step is realization of assets. Now how the assets are being realized: building 27,000, machinery 18,000, debtors 27,500 and goodwill 1,350. So this is the cash coming in and assets are going out. General entry would have been cash account debit to assets account, but here we are going to consider the entry as cash account debit to realization account, because this is not a going concern, this is a dissolving concern. Anything which is sold will be credited to realization account. So I am repeating again: cash or bank account debit to realization account, cash or bank account debit side to realization, and realization account credit side by bank. But there are multiple items which are sold by us, so let me take the underline, let me do the underline here and consider different items. What have they told you? Building, machinery, debtors, goodwill. Building, machinery, debtors, goodwill. The amounts are 27,000, 18,000, 27,000, 18,000, 27,500 and 1350. 27,500 and 1350. Let us take the total to the outer column. The total to the outer column is how much? 27,000 plus 18,000 plus 27,500 plus 1350. That comes to 73,850. Please check your own total. Do not copy from my answer. 73,850. Second effect, bank account debit side, we have kept the amount column pending. There will write 73,850. Okay. Next point. Kadam took over furniture and stock at rupees 30,000. He has taken over furniture and stock at rupees 30,000. Now they have not told what is the amount for furniture and what is the amount for stock. They have given us the combined amount for furniture and stock, so that is okay for us. We can consider 30,000 rupees is the amount of assets taken over by Mr. Kadam. Kadam is the receiver and assets are going out. Entry will be Kadam account debit to realization account. Kadam's capital account debit to realization. Kadam's capital account debit side to realization. $30,000 and realization account credit side by Kadam's capital. Since it's one single amount, there is no need for us to write in the inner column. We can directly write in the outer column. Okay. Next one, and he has agreed to pay creditors at a discount of 750. Current amount of creditors is 18,750 and Kadam is paying the creditors at a discount of 750. It means Kadam will be paid by us an amount, Kadam will be paying an amount of rupees 18,000. 18,750 minus 750 is equal to 18,000. So he will be paying rupees 18,000. Whom is he paying? Creditors. Where are the creditors sitting now? Creditors are currently sitting in realization account credit side. So they should be paid by debiting the realization account. Entry will be realization account debit. But cash is not going out. Kadam is the giver. So we will consider Kadam's capital account. Amount is how much? 18,000. Second effect will be partner's capital account credit side by realization, and we'll consider in Kadam's account 18,000, Kadam's column 18,000. Okay. Next point. So adjustment number 2 is over. Shinde took over bills receivable at rupees 7,800 and paid bills payable in full. Shinde took over bills payable at rupees 7,800 and paid bills payable in full. So Shinde is the receiver and bills receivable are going out. So debit the receiver, Shinde's capital account debit to realization. Shinde's capital account debit 7,000. What is the amount he has taken over? The amount taken over is 7,800. 7,800 and realization account credit side by Shinde's capital account 7,800. Okay. Next part is and paid bills payable in full. So bills payable are rupees 11,250. They are currently sitting in the realization account credit side. They are to be paid. That means they will have to be debited now. So realization account is debited. And who is the, what is going out? Cash is not going out, but Shinde is the giver. So it will be to Shinde's capital account. Our liability paid off by paying the amount of by the partner. So entry will be realization account debit to partner's capital account. Partner's capital account credit side, we had already written the name by realization. In Shinde column we are going to write 11,250 and Chauhan column will write dash. So Chauhan column dash. Clear to all of you? Let me disappear. You can see it here. 18,000 for Kadam because he paid the creditors at a discount of rupees 750. 11,250 for Shinde because he has agreed to pay the bills payable at the book value itself. Okay, so that is also being taken care of. Next part, Dissolution expenses amounted to rupees 2400. Now nothing is told who paid the same. Neither Kadam is paying it nor Shinde is paying it. That means it must be paid by the partnership firm. Entry will be expenses means nominal account, so realization account debit to cash or bank account. Realization account is the strongest nominal account, सबसे बड़ा भाई, so there is no tension. We can say to cash or bank account. Which account is there? I think bank account is there, na? Yeah, bank account is there. So we'll consider to bank account. Expenses, and amount of realization expenses is rupees how much? 2400. So we'll write here 2400. Second effect, bank account credit side by realization account. It is 2400. Okay, so 2400 dissolution expenses are being recorded by us. Then comes the next point. Chauhan became insolvent and no amount was recovered from his estate. Now in the previous problem I had told you, any adjustment about amount brought in by the insolvent partner, recovered from his estate, etc. is always to be considered after closing realization account. So at this moment I am keeping adjustment number 5 pending. Let me start with the closing ceremony. I wanted to close realization account, but then I remembered that in this problem there is a special account called as Kadam's loan account. Nothing is told about the same. Our rule is if nothing is told, still liabilities must be paid off at their book value. That means Kadam's loan account will have to be paid at book value. Entry will be Kadam's loan account debit because it is the receiver and bank is the giver. So to bank account, amount is 11,250. Where did we get the amount from? If nothing is mentioned, then liabilities are paid at their book value. So Kadam's loan amount is 11,250. It means Kadam's loan account is tallying here. There is no balance. Since there is no balance, we need not worry about it. Nothing is to be transferred to realization account. Yes. Then comes the next point. Now we can close the realization account. So let us close the realization account, find out profit or loss. Let me disappear from the screen and let me calculate the things for you. Please do the calculation on your own also. I think the debit side is having 1,08,000 plus 18 plus 11 plus 2,400 and credit side is having 73 plus 60 plus 7,800. Okay. So let us check. 73,850 plus 30,000 plus 30,000 because there are 2 times 30,000 and then plus 7,800. So the total of credit side is 1,41,650. Total of credit side is 1,41,650. I'm just writing it here. You need not write. We'll have to check. You can write it as a rough note, and whichever side is heavy, that is what is going to be considered by us. So 1,41,650. You can write it as a rough note, not in the main answer. Okay. Let us consider debit side 1,08,000 plus 18,000 plus 11,250 plus 2,400. That is 1,39,650. It means the total of credit side is heavy. There is no tension for us. We can copy it here and we can paste it here. Obviously you can do cut, copy, paste. That is the privilege which I have got because of using PowerPoint. You will have to do the working on your own. Please write it on the debit side and credit side also. From that we are going to deduct the debit side total, which was 1,39,650. So we'll get to know the profit, which is rupees 2,000. So credit side is heavy. There is a profit of rupees 2,000, which should be transferred obviously to 3 partners, and their names are Kadam, Shinde and Chauhan. Kadam, Shinde and Chauhan. So last name is Chauhan, and then above him Shinde, and then above him Kadam, and then it's 2 partners capital account. 2 partners capital account, and the ratio we had already calculated: 3 for Kadam, 1 for Shinde and 2 for Chauhan. So 2,000 rupees to be divided in the ratio of 3:1:2. So 2,000 divided by 6, that comes to 333, and then this is 667. So this becomes 1,000. Okay, so Kadam, Shinde and Chauhan are going to get the amount in this particular ratio. This is the amount of profit. Let us transfer it to partners capital account credit side by realization. The amount is how much? 1000 and 333 and 667. 1000, 333 and 667. Okay, now everything else is closed. Partners loan account is closed, realization account is closed. Only two accounts are pending, bank account and partners capital account. It is better for us to close partners capital account. We are going to first of all consider the insolvent partners capital account. Mr. Chauhan is insolvent as told by the problem in adjustment number 5. It is mentioned here that Chauhan became insolvent. No amount was recovered from his estate. So let us close Chauhan's capital account first. 12,750 plus 750. Please do the totaling on your own. Don't depend upon me. 12,000. Your speed should be improved by you for calculations. So 12,750 plus 750 is equal to 13,500. 13,500 come on debit and 13,500 to be considered on credit. From that, let me deduct 6667. So the difference is 6833. Difference is 6833. Actually, this much money Mr. Chauhan should have brought from his private estate because there is unlimited liability principle. However, the problem is Mr. Chauhan has become insolvent and his private property did not realize anything. So nothing is realized from his estate. This becomes a bad debt, a deficiency for us. It will have to be transferred to other solvent partners in their profit sharing ratio. So it will have to be transferred to Kadam and Shinde. So by Kadam and Shinde capital. And on the debit side, we'll write here to Chauhan capital. It will have to be transferred to which account? It will have to be transferred to, considered in the debit side in Kadam column and Shinde column. So 6833 to be divided by 4. That comes to how much? 6833 divided by 4 is equal to 1708. 1708. And then multiplied by 3, that comes to how much? 5125. 5125. Okay, so 5125 and 1708 is the amount of deficiency of Chauhan's capital because he could not bring necessary money from his house. That is required to be shared by Mr. other two solvent partners, that is Kadam and Shinde. Okay, so this is how the working is being done. Now we will have to close our partners capital account for the purpose of finding out are they supposed to bring in something from their house or they are going to take away something from the partnership firm. Let us check that particular thing. Kadam's capital account on the credit side, obviously it is having a bigger balance, 36,000 plus 9,000 plus 18,000 plus 1,000. That comes to how much? 64,000. So the total of this Mr. Kadam is 64,000, and for Shinde the total is 32,250 plus 3,000 plus 11,250 plus 333. That comes to 46,833. So 64,000 and 46,833 is the amount to be considered here. Let us find out the balancing figure. This will have to be paid to them through bank account. So 64,000 and 46,833. Let us find out the balancing figure. 46,833 minus 375 minus 7,800 minus 1708 is equal to 36,950. 36,950. And 64,000 minus 1125 minus 30,000 minus 5125 is equal to 27,750. 27,750. These are the balancing figures, so let me put circle around them. So we are telling the examiner that these figures are calculated by us as a balancing figure. Then comes the next part. Second effect of the same will be given in bank account credit side, because partners capital debit, it means bank account credit. So bank account credit side by Kadam's capital and by Shinde's capital. Kadam amount is 27,750 and Shinde amount is 36,950. Okay. Now ले लो हरि का नाम और कर लो बैंक अकाउंट टैली. टैली हुआ तो अच्छी बात, नहीं हुआ तो गड़बड़. लेट अस चेक द थिंग. 27,750 प्लस 36,950 प्लस 11,250 प्लस 2,400 is equal to 78,350. And then let us consider debit side. It is 4,500 plus 73,850, that comes to 78,350. So our bank account is tallying. It's a good thing. Difficult problem, many adjustments. What are the different things which we have seen? Chavan's capital account is having a debit balance. There is at the same time general reserve, at the same time P&L account, but general reserve is from the liability side and P&L account is from the asset side. Then certain assets are taken over by the partners and liabilities are also paid by them. Realization expenses only amount is given, who paid the same is not given. So we assume that it is paid by the firm. Accordingly we made the payment from bank account. Kadam's loan account is a partner's loan account. Problem was totally silent about it. We prepared the Kadam's loan account as a working note. We prepared Kadam's loan account as a working note and then we paid it at book value. If nothing is mentioned, all liabilities must be paid off at book value. Then we closed partner realization account. We found out the profit or loss, transferred it to partner's capital. Since Chavan is insolvent, we closed Chavan's capital account first, found out the difference, but since it is already being told that nothing is realized from his estate, so the difference of rupees, how much is that? 6833 is transferred by us directly to which account? We have transferred it to other partners, that is solvent partners capital account, debit side in their profit sharing ratio, that is 5125 and 1708. Thereafter we close the solvent partners capital account, transferred it to bank account and bank account is tallying. So good thing, nice, you did it very nicely. Okay, so in the next question we are going to consider again one more difficult level. Okay, if you are having any difficulty, don't forget to ask me in the comment section. Don't forget to share our channel and videos with your friends, and all the best for your studies. Your exams are approaching nearer, so be with me. After this topic is complete, I'm going to probably start the topic of non-trading concern, because many students have asked me to go for non-trading concern. It is something which is difficult for students. NPO, some colleges or some students call it non-profit making organization or non-trading concern. Okay, anyway, so in the next lecture I'm going to consider one more problem of dissolution. Till then, thank you very much. Be with me for the purpose of studies. See you.